It was Christmas Eve, and 10-year-old Patran sat on the cold, dimly lit steps of a bustling city market, clutching a thin, tattered blanket. He wasn't waiting for Santa. He didn't even know what a Christmas gift felt like. He was hungry, very hungry. But there was something. He wanted more than food on this particular evening. He wanted his parents and the love they share. He longed for the days when he would come back from playing with his friends to the love and care of his mother. He longed for the days when his mother would be cooking and his father would be sitting close by talking with her while he played. He longed to hear his father's voice once again telling him stories. But those days were gone. Oh, how he missed his parents, especially on an evening like this. Patran had always loved Christmas. Back in his village, it meant rice and chicken, laughter and family. His family was not rich, but they always had enough to eat and share with others. His parents loved him. His was a close-knit family. But after his parents died in a tragic accident, Patran's life took a sharp turn. Relatives refused to take him in, saying they had no room for an extra mouth. The once cheerful boy found himself alone, wandering into the nearest city in search of survival. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into years. Patran's life became a cycle of begging, doing menial jobs, sleeping under shop awnings, and battling hunger. His only companions were stray dogs, and the occasional kind vendor who handed him leftover scraps. On this particular Christmas Eve, while the city sparkled with decorations and people hurried home with gifts, Patran sat shivering, invisible to the world. Then, out of nowhere, a tall man, dressed in a modest coat, stopped in front of him. The man, Michael, crouched and said, "Hey there, kid. Are you okay?" Patran didn't answer at first. In the few months he had stayed in the city, he had learnt that strangers often brought trouble. But something in Michael's kind eyes made him nod hesitantly. "Are you hungry?" asked Michael. Patran nodded again. "Follow me then," Michael said, standing. Patran hesitated. He was wary of strangers, but he was also very hungry. At last, his stomach won. Michael led Patran to a small roadside eatery and ordered a steaming plate of rice and chicken for him. Patran looked at the stranger with tears in his eyes before he murmured, "Thank you." For the first time in months, Patran ate until he was full. As he ate, Michael gently asked questions. "Where are you from? Where is your family? How long have you been on the streets?" Slowly, Patran opened up, telling Michael the story of his life. Michael listened intently, then said, "You know, Christmas isn't just about rice, meat, decorations, and gifts. It's about hope. And tonight, I want you to have some hope." Michael didn't stop with a meal. He took Patran to a local shelter he volunteered at, ensuring the boy had a warm bed and clean clothes for the night. Over the next few weeks, Michael helped Patran enroll in a community school and connected him with a social worker. Anytime Michael visits the shelter, he will make out time to sit and talk with Patran. They will often talk for long hours. The social worker was able to connect Patran to a Christian family that took him in as their son, nurtured him, and ensured he was educated. As days turned into months and months into years, Patran began to trust again. He thrived in school, often remembering Michael's words about hope whenever he felt discouraged. He was loved by his foster family and never lacked anything. With their support, Patran graduated as a medical doctor. Years later, Patran, now a grown man, became an advocate for homeless children. On one Christmas Eve, during a charity event, he told his story. Sitting among the audience, tears streaming down his face, was Michael. Patran walked up to him, hugged him tightly, and said, "Because of you, I found a family, a purpose, and a future. Thank you for giving me the greatest Christmas gift of all, hope."
Dear listener, please remember The essence of Christmas isn't in lavish celebrations, but in acts of kindness. Whether it's offering a meal, lending an ear, or simply showing love, you have the power to make someone's darkest hour their turning point. Miracles still happen, and sometimes they come in the form of a stranger with a kind heart. So this Christmas, be the stranger who changes a life. Maybe, just maybe, you will create a miracle that lasts a lifetime.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel at Folklores and Dreamscapes to enable us bring more stories your way.